Today we're just going to get some sketching done. There's a few sketches I've been wanting to do for a while, and today we're just going to use my cheapy sketch pen here and got my coffee ready. And my sketchbook. Yeah. Oh, it keeps going to that page. I like this one. That's Malice Darkblade from Warhammer. I'm reading his book, or his books actually, books with an S, and man, I really love his stories. So you can see I've been getting some practice done, but I still want more. So that's what we're going to do today. I have a few studies in mind, and I want to kind of fill up this page. I want to get my skills to a really sharp level, so when I paint, I'm not hesitant at all in any of my strokes. I just want to be better. That's my incentive. That's the incentive I had since I began, I guess, so long ago. There's always room for improvement. What I'm doing is I'm sketching an old childhood hero of mine in hopes that I can kind of absorb the pose and study the anatomy and even get the feel of the characters. That's kind of what I'm trying to get, as well as, you know, the technical practice of it all, like the placement and knowing where things need to belong, shading, values, all that. Mainly, I guess I'm trying to get the feeling of the pose. And here, let's make sure it's sharp. I don't need any blurry videos for my logs. So right now I'm drawing fairly lightly, and I'm kind of just building it up. I'm gonna draw in layers, like cross hatching and putting down heavier lines by pressing down harder on my pen. Later though. Right now this is sketching. This is like searching the form. And this is kind of how I study. This guy has powerful moves of steel. Drawing feels so good. Sometimes when I don't draw enough, I get so stuck in my head and frustrated. And then right after drawing, I feel so liberated. Like that pressure in my head just goes away. Feels like working out, but with your brain. Has huge shoulder muscles. I want my next painting will either be maybe pop inspired, but I'm practicing this right now because I eventually want to paint a barbarian. It's long overdue. It's kind of something I've been wanting to do. I painted an assassin, like, other hand, that way, behind me, and I got it all in video. Check it out, please. And I really liked doing that, and I thought I need to do more characters. It's kind of what I've been wanting to do, and I will do that, but it takes steps. Sometimes you can't just jump into it. I want to do it not the correct way, but the way that's best for me. And so far I like the one I made before, and I want to make more in that style. I feel like I've been studying so much, not just like what I'm doing now. What I'm doing now is it's really good, but studying more in a sense of where I want to focus. I think there's a good point of time for artists to study everything and absorb everything like a sponge, but there comes a time where an artist needs to really understand what they want to stick to and focus. That's the word. Focus on something, and then let other things kind of fall to the side, because you can only put so much effort into certain things. You can't be, what's the saying, jack of all trades is a master at none. And I know there's a lot of praise with, what is it, there's the Renaissance artist who knows so many different disciplines. They get so much praise, but also I think they had a lot more time to do their craft. Us, we have to kind of live with paychecks and renting and whatever. We don't really have that kind of luxury. So I'm not saying I don't have my time, but I have to be smarter about it. And what I'm doing with that is narrowing down, and I am doing less of the art. I mean, I appreciate so many different disciplines and all that, but I'm doing less of what everyone else wants me to do and more of what I want to do, basically. Because art needs to serve the artist first. I feel like art is a public good, definitely, but ultimately the art should be for the artist making it, or there's no point. And to add on to what I said about the art needs to be for the artist, I used to draw all this kind of fantasy, medieval stuff all the time. And then I got to school and I started studying all these other disciplines. It was kind of more pulling me away from what I wanted to do, but I had to entertain also what I didn't know. You know, I was at school. I needed to learn a bunch of other things, and I'm saying I didn't appreciate that. I really did. There's a lot of things I'm still even using now that maybe veers away from traditional illustration and all that. But now I really want to delve deep into what kind of gave me pleasure as a youth, and this is kind of it. But now I could do it at a higher level. If I had any of my old art existing, it would show a lot of the same stuff that I'm doing now, but in a very different level. And I used to run away with my imagination a lot. I'm trying to get that back as well. Just gonna get lost in it. I don't really want to talk. Just cross hatching, going back and forth, just building it up, building up the values. But keeping it loose as well. I don't want to get it too tight. I like the sketchy look. I still want it to look like a drawing. Here is the darkest part. I'm having a lot of fun here. Conan's looking pretty good. If you haven't guessed who I'm drawing, but we are gonna finish him up. I'm not just leaving him like this. I'm gonna do a lot more sketches. I'm really enjoying myself. Like rum. It has some big ass leg muscles. Those boots. What's more important, the boots or the sword? Almost there. That's one good sketch, I guess. Alright, I'll cut it off here. I'm gonna probably draw more and then I'll record again. Just gonna take a quick break and we're gonna do a few more studies, alright? Alright, I'm gonna stop. Bye.